Ever pondered on how doctors gauge inflammation in our bodies? Today, we delve into the intriguing process of the erythrocyte sedimentation rate test, or as it's commonly known, the ESR test. This test is a crucial component of hematology, the study of blood, and offers a non-specific measure of inflammation. To understand the ESR test, we first need to comprehend what it measures. Our blood contains red blood cells which, under certain conditions, aggregate or clump together, forming clusters known as rouleaux. This aggregation process is influenced by blood plasma proteins, primarily fibrinogen. The more these clusters form, the faster they settle at the bottom of a tube. This phenomenon is the basis of the ESR test. So, how exactly is the ESR test performed? Well, it starts with collecting a blood sample. This blood is anticoagulated to prevent it from clotting. The blood is then placed in an upright tube, traditionally known as a Westergren tube. The tube is then left undisturbed for 1 hour. After this hour, the distance the red blood cells have descended is measured and reported in millimeters. This distance is the erythrocyte sedimentation rate. In the modern medical landscape, automated analyzers have become the norm. These machines have simplified the ESR test process, automatically performing the test and providing accurate results. Now, you might be wondering, what does the ESR rate signify? Essentially, it's an indication of inflammation in the body. While the formation of rouleaux occurs at normal physiological fibrinogen levels, these levels tend to increase when an inflammatory process is present in the body. Thus, a higher ESR indicates increased inflammation. However, remember, the ESR test is a non-specific measure of inflammation. This means it doesn't pinpoint the exact cause or location of inflammation. Rather, it signals to healthcare professionals that further investigation is necessary. To summarize, the ESR test is a simple yet powerful tool in hematology. It measures the rate at which red blood cells descend in a tube over an hour, providing a non-specific measure of inflammation. This test is performed using anticoagulated blood in a Westergren tube, with the distance descended by red blood cells measured after an hour. With the advent of automated analyzers, the ESR test has become more efficient and accurate. While it doesn't specify the cause or location of inflammation, it's a valuable indicator that further medical investigation is required. So the next time you hear about the ESR test, you'll know exactly what it is, how it's performed, and why it's so important in the medical world.